Hi everyone, it's Louise. I am so excited to share with you some big news before I get into my paint pour today. I've been asked by Sarah Mack and Karen Dershwin to be one of their guest artists in Washington, D.C. for their Fluidart Boutique that's coming August 6th to the 8th. I am excited beyond belief and a lot nervous as well because I've got 3 classes lined up and I'll be teaching the basic bloom with the special attention given toward the blowout. I'll be mixing paints with you guys. I'll be showing you all the tricks and tips that I have. I'll also show and share with you how you take your basic learnings about the bloom and apply it to functional art, because that's where I really have my little niche. So please join us. We got Karen, Sarah, we have Mina Villegas, we have Fiona Art all the way from Europe, we have Tressie from Perfection by Tressie, we have Tammy DeCaro Art, and of course you have me. Join us, more to come. All right, let's get to the painting now. Hi everyone, it's Louise with Louise McCare, and welcome to my channel. First and foremost, thank you to all the people that are supporting me. I really appreciate it. Without you, I would really have no reason to do this. This is a metal piece. It's about 6 inches wide, 5 inches long. And I'm going to make a clock out of this. I've drilled out the center today with several drill bits to get to the right size. And let me just get started. I'm going to be doing a bloom on here, and this is my Multi-Pro. This is 47-3110. And I just made a jar lid with this color combination, and I have also made a coaster set with most of this color combination. I did change one color. I changed the last color green. And yeah, let's get started. I'll call out the colors as we go. And here we go. So this is Prism Pours Violet Rose. I only meant to put a little down. With some Artist Loft Metallic Purple and a little bit of Gold's Carbon Black. This is Artez's. This is Amsterdam's Persian Rose with also some pearl white in here. Let's put a little more of this down. Didn't show up so much on the last one. And this is Artez's Pearl Lime Green. And I'm going to put a lot more down this time because the jar lid I just made, this green was quite shy. I want to make sure it's not so uncomfortable about showing itself. So I give it a lot to bolster its confidence. This here is TLP's Agapanthus with Artist's Loft Light Violet. And I got an air bubble I'm gonna bang out. All right, so now I'm going to go with back to the purple for a little dollop more. I'll go to the gold. If you've been watching me, you'll know I like my 24 karat gold by Deco Art combined with the iridescent gold by Golden. I really like that combination because the 24 karat really sparkles, and the gold and iridescent gold just gives it a beautiful foundation. And this here is my Artez's Cadmium Green Oxide. I think it might be a little thick. It's definitely thick. All right, let's give it a little spritz. Where's my spritzer? Where did I just put it? If my paints are too thick right upon beginning, I just give it a little spritz with water. Stir it in. I'll probably get some bubbles as a result. I probably shouldn't have mixed these two consistencies with each other here, but oh well, it is done. It is done. This is a slightly different green than the green I made on the coasters. If I have already shown it, I'll link that video above. Because I felt like this green was a little more I'm not sure what the terms are because I'm not an art. I didn't go to school for art, but the green in here is just a nicer tone than this green, which is a little more yellow. I don't think, it goes okay, but I think that green being a little bit more of a richer, darker, less bam green, it's a lot more, I don't know what the word is, grounded. All right, cell activator. Now, this is Persian Rose, same as the color here. I'll put that down second. Put the white down first. This is my American Floetrol cell activator video 141. I show how to make it and the recipe for it. It's exactly precise, so your measurements are right there if you're the measuring kind of person. So anyway, here's the white. And the Persian Rose, and this is a little bit bigger, so I gotta get my lungs on. Here we go. All right, we're going to pull it over the edge. Pull that pillow out. I'll probably skip through this. You only need to get the gist of this. I want to get it over to the sides and over the edge. And this has been sitting around on my shelf for a long time, just waiting for something to happen. So I had these paints, and I've been really bad about not using up my paints. So I'm trying to be a little more cost-effective here and using up everything I've got. All right, give it a whirl. Let me make sure I'm centered first. Yeah, that's good. I picked it up off of the Noosa cup, so I lost my center where I had it. I'm going to clean up in between here, and I will remove that from the video because you don't need to see that part. This is definitely a purple lover's piece. Is there more in there? Look at this. Holy cow. But hopefully you took note of how I pulled it out. I pulled it out in such a way that hopefully it creates a nice piece of interest to it. As if I was running a palette knife through. You don't need to be afraid if something is in there. You just got to skillfully take it out so that nobody would know the difference. And then once you spin a couple times, you're not going to see anything anyway. It all kind of just settles over itself. I don't even know where it was. Oh, there it was. But look, it looks like that's how it looks like it was supposed to be. So yeah, if something happens, just don't worry. I know I used to panic when I was very first starting. Oh my God, I got all these white spots. What do I do? First thing is take a deep breath and get rid of them. I wish I had somebody telling me this when I was just starting. There's a lot I wish. I know when I was first starting out, it was like the big push in 2001 when everybody was in COVID and everybody was telling you that you had to do things a certain way and that, oh my gosh, resin was awful. And you know what? It's not, none of it's bad. It's like with scare tactics, just to, I don't know, make you feel like what was happening was so important. You know, you're just using paint and you're making stuff. That's all. You sell it, you don't sell it, no big deal. Just cleaning up the edges here. I'm sorry, the bottom. And as I clean up the bottom, I'll show you this too. I always pull out and then down because this multi-pro, being house paint, has got some it's got some tack to it. And it springs, it'll spring back. So I pull out and then down because you don't want to pull it out and then away like this, like pulling it up, because the spring will snap right back into the piece. All right, I think it's done. I don't know what's going on right here. Let me take a look. You know, that's not going to matter because it's going to be the center where the hole is filled. So it's all going to get covered up. And that's the other thing. You have to consider what the purpose of your piece is. If it's going to be, I'm going to leave that little white spot. It's kind of cute against these guys. I like the pink cell activator in the middle. All right, so here we go. Here she is. Gonna be a cute clock when it's all done. So everyone, that's a wrap. This funny story about this was a stick, and I picked it up with the intention of making a jewelry holder out of it, but ultimately it became a full-on clock holder and jewelry holder just for fun. I mean, you can use it either way. I mean, just like you have to be fluid with fluid art, you need to sometimes be fluid with your ideas of what things are intended to be used for. So anyway, also with this, I did double varnish it with regular paint-on varnish, and I wasn't happy with the results, so what I ended up doing is putting a coat of gloss spray varnish, and I'll show you the can above, and I was really happy with how this turned out in the end. So anyway, that's all for now. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials and get to see all these kind of fun things I make with fluid art. And at the end here, I'm going to link my playlist for other clock creations if you want to see more. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. Till next time.